Let me tell you why I'm so happy. Because it looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron, Pierre, that's Teyana. They have been spotted together several times recently, but they seemingly made it official after the Oscars. So they both posted these pictures.
Yaleon Pie, that's Mufasa, has a X out here waving red flags. And I ain't talking about no Disney track. Aaron Pet, alleged longtime boo Jessica Hardwick, is making it very clear that Teyana better not get too comfortable. Why? Because sis claims that are just used in her and she's not even his type. And when you see Jessica, you will understand what she means. So is this about love? Or is Aeon out here chasing cloud with this Black Queen Teyana? Let's get into it, y'all. Well, Aeon Pierre and Teyana Taylor have been trending a lot lately, and with good reason. These two have been starving chemistry, and Lux and people are eating it up. It really popped up after their black and white Oscars shoot. Teyana posted the pics on March 3rd right after the Oscars and Vanity Fair after party, and y'all, the vibes were undeniable. She captioned it with Oscar night in black and white, no gray area. And let's not forget the score track she used, because nothing says it's giving like Take You Down. But Aaron, he was cricket. He posted the same exact pics on his page, but he didn't add any words, no caption, no heart emoji, no had a great time with my lady, nothing. And let's be real, that silence was a little bit suspicious. I mean, if you proud of your girl, you're going to say something, right? A little McQueen moment, a we outside type, a vibe. But he didn't even acknowledge it. And that's where it gets a little bit sketchy. It almost feels like he's keeping her at arm's length, like he's enjoying the buzz without actually claiming her. And y'all know who's been trying to tell us this exact thing. His ex, Jessica Hardwick. She's been out here hinting that Aaron has a type, and Teyana does not fit that bill. The Vanity Fair after party only added fuel to the fire. The two were spotted looking very cozy, posing with Nash and her wifey. And this isn't even the first time that they were seen together, because back in February, they attended the American Black Film Festival honors, and cameras caught them deep in conversation. And you know the kind, but I like you, but I don't want to make it obvious type of vibe. So yeah, they haven't confirmed the relationship out loud, but the streets are loud enough for them because they see what's happening. But this is where it gets messy. While Aeon's been keeping his personal life on super low-key, the internet did what it does best, dig, and guess what they found out? Jessica Hardwick. When you take one look at Miss Jessica, you'll see why people are side-eyeing this whole Teyana situation. Jessica, well, let's just say that she's not a woman of color. So when people talk about Aeon's type, well, the contrast between Jessica and Teyana is a very big, stark difference. Well, Jessica's not just sitting back and watching it unfold. She's allegedly out here warning Teyana that she's going to get dumped. And if what she's saying is true, Teyana might want to keep one eye open, because word in the streets is Aeon prefers well white meat. And when you line up his rumored ex with his current situation, yeah, it's looking like Teyana might not fit his usual taste. And I'm not the one saying it, but Miss Jessica is making sure we all know it. But this is where it gets tricky. Is Jessica really just bitter, like maybe she is lying? That's the million-dollar question. But hold up, wait a minute, because it doesn't stop there. Because y'all, there are even more pictures of Mr. Aaron Pierre Mufasa circulating online. And guess what? It's yet another woman of the Caucasian persuasion. This time, we're talking about an Australian girl named Hannah Hurst. For a real gag from the looks of it, these two have been getting real cozy. And get this, the pics show them attending a whole wedding together. No, listen, taking someone to a wedding. That's not just friends behavior. That's this is my lady type of behavior. You're serious. But before you ask, yes, there is a pattern, because Hannah is also a white. Aaron seems to definitely have a white yell type, and it's not Teyana. And if that wasn't enough proof, there's this PCK with Aaron kissing Hannah on the forehead, and y'all know these forehead kisses is give intimacy and I love you energy. So yeah, there's definitely more to this than just speculation. But it's no wonder when you even try to look up Iran's dating history, you come up blank, like there's nothing really out there. And now we finally know why he's been keeping his personal life on super lockdown. Because clearly it's giving messy now. We've got Jessica Hardwick, his alleged longtime girlfriend, since 2019, then boom Hannah. First with all these cozy pictures and wedding dates, and now he's out here sparking rumors with Teyana Taylor is giving quietly collecting girlfriend's energy. And honestly, I kind of see why he's keeping things private, because even when you line up the women Aaron's been with, you start seeing a real clear trend. And it's not about these looks, the women. They're humble, modest, and very a plain low-key. They're not out here chasing the spotlight or turning every head. When they walk into a room, by no means, they're not celebrities. They're not dripping in designer from head to toe, and they're definitely not making headlines every other week. And that's where the biggest contrast with Teyana comes in. She's bold, flashy, a straight-up queen. She dresses down carbs for days. And she's been in the industry for years. She's got that it girl energy. The kind of energy that Aeon's ex is could never have. I'm wearing Christopher Rogers. Get in. Even the people online are noticing this difference. One user straight up commented on a photo of one of Aaron's ex is saying she appears humble, modest in her attire, and likable, wishing them well. And y'all, this speaks volumes. Is given this is the kind of woman that Aaron likes. It's given soft, quiet, and complete opposite of Teyana's fierce high-profile vibe. Now it's starting to make sense why Lori Harvey wasn't even trying to entertain the idea of dating Aeon. Pierre sis took one look at that situation and said absolutely not, and honestly, I don't blame her. She's done playing PR girlfriend. But is Teyana taking her place? Because here's the backstory. TikTok and reporter Schmason was out here trying to play matchmaker, suggesting Lori and Aaron Pierre would make a fire couple, and on paper it kind of makes sense. Laura's dated across the pond before because she was with Dan Sumitis, a whole British snack of a man, so she figured Aaron would fit right up her alley. But Lori, she shut that all the way down. She hit the comments and said, "No thank you, leave me alone." Like, not just no, but leave me alone is a whole new level of no. That's not just disinterested. That's I know something y'all don't type of energy. But the way Lori refused that idea so fast, I mean, she could have just ignored it. But she wanted everyone to know she knew that tea on Aaron, and maybe she did. Sis has been in the game for long enough to spot a walking red flag when she sees one. But let's not forget Lor's got some serious sway in these Hollywood streets. She's dated A-listers like Michael B. Jordan, Future, and even Damitis. And there have been rumors that she had a little something going on with Mr. Diddy. And why no Diddy say surrounded by controversy? So when a woman like Lori says no thank you with that kind of conviction, you got to wonder what kind of whispers that she's been hearing. Maybe she caught wind of Aeon's alleged history with the multiple women, the white meat preference, and the forehead kisses with Hannah. And let's be real, or not about to get used for clout again. But let's just ask the question, what's Aeon's endgame here? Teyana's a whole superstar. She's a triple threat, a singer, an actress, and a director. Let's not forget she's fresh off her split from Iman Schumer. She's single, glowing, and living her best life. But is Aaron genuinely fing her? Or is this just a strategic move to stay in the headlines? Don't be abusing Queen Teyana. I mean, the timing's interesting. I mean, he was the whole voice of Mufasa in The Lion King prowl. And this relationship definitely kept his name buzzing. But be real a second, for a millisecond Aaron wouldn't be the first dude to date Teyana just for the spotlight. When you take a closer look at her dating history, the pattern is kind of hard to ignore because Teyana's been linked to some serious celebs and top-tier athletes, and all these relationships started with love. They almost always ended with their other person walking away with a whole lot more clout than they came in with. The obvious example is Iman Schumer. When Teyana and Iman got together, he was known in the basketball world door. But being married to Teyana took his visibility to a whole different level. Their relationship had its moments, of course, and people were definitely rooting for them. But y'all saw how that ended. It got so messy that they ended up getting a divorce, and a messy one at that. But what's wild is that there's even more to the story when it comes to Teyana and Iman. Rumors of infidelity, controlling behavior, the whole thing just got ugly. And while Iman did get that exposure boost, it's Teyana who ended up with the broken heart in a messy public split. Then there was Soulja Boy. Yes, y'all, Teyana and Soulja Boy were a thing, I know. She tried to keep that secret. But it's out there now. The exact timeline of their relationship is a little bit fuzzy, but we do know that they were together for several years. And get this, they even had a little girl together. There are reports saying that they had gotten married secretly in October 2016. And when Teyana Taylor went on Wendy Williams' show in September 2016, she played coy and hinted that they might have already tied the knot even though the wedding hadn't actually happened yet. But just like other relationships, this one didn't end on a high note. Let's be real, Soulja Boy's name was definitely buzzing a whole lot more when they were together. So once again, you got to wonder, was she getting genuine love, or was she just boosting somebody else's clout? And then there was Drag. Oh yes, you know we had to bring in Champagne Poppy, Mr. Certified Lover Boy Certified. You know what, back in 2009, Teyana Taylor and DR were rumored to be an item. But this one stayed real low-key. I mean, no public confirmations, no Instagram couple peaks, just whispers and speculations. But y'all know where there's smoke, there's usually.
Okay, so I have to talk about this. I came across a tweet where they said, I didn't know that Drake and Teyana Taylor dated. Honestly, when these pictures dropped in 2013, I forgot what the caption was. I think Drake posted it and he said,
they were spotted at some events together, showing up in music videos. And people definitely noticed some chemistry. But despite the sightings, both Drake and Teyana kept it cute and never addressed the rumors head on. So how serious were they? Was it another PR stunt? Honestly, nobody really knows, but what we do know is that when you're linked to Drake, your name is going to stay in the headlines. And considering the way that their rumored situationship played out, you got to wonder if this was yet another case of Teyana boosting someone's profile. And y'all, we cannot forget about ASAP Rocky. Yes, another one that was on the roster list in 2014. Rumors started flying that Teyana Taylor and ASAP Rocky were a thing. And while they never put any label on it, no interviews, no Instagram hard launches, the streets were definitely talking. But just like a lot of Teyana's past relationships and situationships, this one didn't last long. They reportedly split up not too long after people started catching on. And you want to know what's wild? Because right after that, ASAP was linked to Iggy Ilya and then Chanel Iman. So clearly, he wasn't wasting no time. He was on his whole trip. And then there was Chad Johnson now. This one lasted a minute. Teyana and Chad Johnson were together for about 4 years, starting in 2016, and for a celeb couple, that's practically forever. They had been tuned in, especially when Chad started making comments about Teyana's rise to fame on a reality show. But just like the others, it didn't last long, and it didn't end on the best note. When they split, Chad wasn't shy about sharing his disappointment, and y'all know how that goes. People start wondering if this is just another case of someone riding Teyana's waving dipping when the time is right. But after Chad, we had Daniel Booby Gibson stepping up to the plate. And they were together from September 2008 to February 2009. And just like the others, it ended almost as fast as it started. Then there was Colin Kaepernick. Yes, the ex-NFL star. Teyana and Colin were allegedly doing that on-again, off-again thing since 2013. But by 2014, it was officially a wrap. And that's when she made it official with Iman Schumer. So when you look at this lineup, athletes, rappers, ace, and attainers, there's definitely a pattern. A lot of these dudes got that clout boost after being with Teyana. But let's keep it real, y'all. When you line up all the men that Teyana's been with, it's clear that she's been through a whole lot, in no shade. But compared to Aaron Pierre, that's Moasa, yeah, she definitely got more experience in the dating game. So honestly, why wouldn't Aon want to join the bandwagon? I mean, think about it. He gets to capitalize on the fame that he keeps his name buzzing, and maybe even get a little something extra on the side. If you catch my drift, it's a win-win for him, right? And that's exactly why Aon's ex Jessica Hardwick is out here warning Teyana. She has seen the playbook, and she knows the game. She's just sitting back watching it all unfold. Let's not forget Aaron has a would-be type. And as much as Teyana is a queen with the energy and talent, she's not fitting at this description. So where do they go from here? Are we going to see them pop out at more events? Has Pierre Dawes Mufasa's type changed? Or is this going to fizzle out as quickly as it started? And more importantly, is Mufasa's ex just a salty egg, or is she dropping some real warnings? Only time will tell. But we'll be watching. But let me know what y'all think about this. Is this love or just the PR stunt? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next messy update.